Hey everyone. In our last episode, we arrived and dropped the hook at that crazy anchorage in La Paz. In this episode, the Admiral flies in and we head to the island of Espiritu Santo, about 20 nautical miles away from La Paz.
All right, good morning. About 20 after 7, the sun's coming up, beautiful morning. We don't have much in terms of wind, pretty light. We've got tide coming in, so we got a little bit of a current. So Debbie is down below. She is going to flake the chain in the anchor locker while I start to hoist it. And then we got to get on the move so we're not getting pushed around. Debbie flaked the chain, anchor went up perfectly. A lot easier, a lot less drama than coming in. So we are motoring out of the anchorage. Adios, evil anchorage, adios. I'm sure we'll be back before it's all done. Look at that, 4.8 knots of speed with cruising RPMs on flat water. We are fighting an almost 2-knot current here on the way out. So we gotta kind of stick a little bit closer to land. There's a big reef right there. La Paz in the rear view mirror, and 5.7, 5.8. So we're getting out of the worst of that current. We still have a little bit of inbound current slowing us down. I think once we turn the corner here, we'll see the speed kick up over 6. Marina Costa Baja to starboard, and we've got the Nord Ventura tanker up here dead ahead. So we're gonna go ahead and make our left turn here. Just happen to be passing Bruce on sailing vessel Bob. Yeah, we're good. Hola!
Hola!
Morning!
Morning!
We're...
Early start.
Yeah, we're headed out.
Got a few nice days coming up.
You can see the islands in front of us, Espiritu Santo and Partida are there, but this beach right here is the most beautiful beach in the world that I've ever seen. It's Playa Balandra, and I'll put a Google Earth satellite picture up. But look at how beautiful this is. It's just absolutely amazing. I don't know if we're gonna stop. Debbie and I aren't gonna stop here, but I don't know if I'll stop here before I leave the La Paz area. So I don't think we're gonna go all the way to Partida today. I think we're gonna go to Espiritu Santo. Playa Candelero is the anchorage. So we're just coming up now on Isla Ballena, Isla Gallo, and Isla Gallina. We're gonna actually cut in between Punta Ballena and Isla Ballena. And then we'll come up into Playa Candelero as our anchorage. There's a little guy. And our first sea turtle sighting, but it wasn't fast enough. We'll see more, I'm pretty sure, of this. Yeah, so I've been kind of going back and forth between Isla Partida right on the other side, or the Playa Candelero, which is actually kind of at the north end of Espiritu Santo. So we're gonna try Espiritu Santo here. We've got a chain of boats coming out right now, and one sailboat there. There's a big rock kind of right in the middle. So we might be able to do a little bit of snorkeling by that rock. We're at Candalero in about 32 feet of water. There's the little rock behind us. It's a beautiful beach. You can see where the watercolor changes where it gets deeper. These guys in this boat in front of us, those guys thought they were in 10 feet of water. I was showing 20. Charts seem to agree with me, so I don't know if they just didn't want us scooching in close, or if their depth sounder's way off. But you see we got these steep rocks all around. We got a little bit of wind funneling through, coming from the east right now, but it's pretty mild stuff. 8-9 knots, not too worried about it. And I think we've got enough scope out, so we should be good for the evening. Feels like we got a good bite from the anchor, and forecast is pretty chill, so I think we're going to be good. A few minutes before sunrise. It's just magical here in the morning, isn't it? Look at that. It's one catamaran, and that's it. We've got this whole anchorage almost to ourselves, and really didn't hear too much coming from the other boats. It was almost completely silent the whole night, except for the water and the seagulls, which were making noises. But other than that, we're still right where we left the boat. So I think we parked well enough. We could have gotten a little bit shallower. I'm hoping that today is as chill as it is right now for the rest of the day, so we don't have these 15-20 knot winds, just freak gusts that keep cycling through here on and off. We may try and get in the water today. Making water as the tide's coming in. We're gonna make water for 4 or 5 hours, try and get the tanks a little closer to topped off. Since we'll be in a marina for a week, prefer not to make water there, and I can keep using RO water for a few days. All right. Live action.
You've done it.
All right, do it. I'm not sure who to give credit, you or me. I'll give it to you. That was the easiest dinghy landing ever. There you are. Come here and I'll take care of the anchor alarm that keeps beeping. This anchorage here is pretty amazing. Beautiful beach. We got these cool rock formations, cacti. Keel draggers out there. So those northerlies, we kept getting these gusts. They're actually coming a little bit from the east, and these winds, they call it arroyo, I think. Is that Spanish for canyon? They just come ripping down, and they gust keel dragger back there in the anchorage. This is unapproved artwork. There used to be a sign here. Flies. Oh, there's a beehive in there. You can hear them. Or are they flies? Those are bees, aren't they?
Sounds like bees.
Yeah, those are killer bees. Yeah, they seem little though. They seem like smaller than honeybees maybe. You have these little pellets of non-edible chocolates. I'm gonna guess goat. That goats were left here, but I don't have any clue, so I'm going to look it up and research, and we'll report back. All right. Didn't film that, but that was the easy launch. Bottom doesn't look that bad. All right, here we are at the rock at the Candelero anchorage. The bottom is much cleaner, thanks to our hard work. I don't know what depth this is, so maybe I'll take a look before I just jump in. Pretty cool. Debbie wanted to snorkel the little rock here.
These Mexican sunsets never get old. You can see the wind's coming out of the south a bit, so now we have a little bit of a lee shore. Most of the night, the wind stayed pretty calm. They started to build a little bit in the morning, which always makes me a little bit nervous when I've got this big wall of rocks behind me, but turned out to be okay for the night.
10 after 8 a.m. Tuesday morning, drama free, hauling up the anchor. We were in a little bit of a lee situation, so we had kind of the rocks behind us, and winds were coming in maybe just a little bit over 8 knots. Did see 15, 16 come in last night. Kept a watchful eye on our anchor alarm and everything. We were fine. Wasn't too rocky, so I wasn't super concerned about it, but we're now headed upwind into about 13 knots, right on the nose, so we're not sailing, we're just motoring, but it feels like about 17 knots on the nose, and I think this is what we're going to be in for the ride all the way into Marina Costa Baja. Adios, Candelero anchorage, adios. Just a slow ass bucking bronco here. It's you know, it winds right on our nose. It's pretty shallow through here, so expect the frequency to be really short, which it is, and it's slowing us down into the 4 knots as we're hitting these things. This is one of those moments where I wish I would have gotten the beta 50 instead of the beta 35. We're just getting our asses kicked. This sailboat overtaking us probably has the beta 50. Sailboat to starboard's got the right idea. If you're coming out to the islands, I don't know what the shelter's gonna be like. I think you have to pick and choose your coves, but this guy's sailing. We wouldn't make it before dark if we had to tack back and forth and bash into this. So we're just gonna keep rolling and doing what we do. All right, things are looking a little better now. Seas have flattened out. I'm seeing about 9 knots on the nose, so about at 14.5 apparent wind. Still no sailing, we're just bashed into it, but we've got about 10 miles to go, so hopefully in about 2 hours, hopefully we'll be having a late lunch at whatever restaurants there in Marina Costa Baja. Seas have flattened out quite a bit, and we're making better speed, finally. Marina Costa Baja, Valero keel dragger.
This is Costa Baja, switching to 17, channel 17, please.
17.
This is Marina Costa Baja, please come in.
Yeah, this is sailing vessel Keel Dragger. We are just about ready to enter the marina here in about the next 20 minutes for slip J14. Everyone, greetings from Marina Costa Baja in La Paz, Baja California Sur, Mexico. Been here for about a week. I'll be here for almost another week before trying to get back to the islands. Couple of weeks, we're gonna head back south, back down to La Cruz de Guanacaste. So we're kind of starting to get into the countdown now. Maybe just a little bit over a month. I'd say 4 to 6 weeks before we make the Pacific puddle jump over to French Polynesia. So at this point, it looks like I'm gonna be doing that single-handed. Really excited, a little bit nervous as well. I think that's a good thing. I've been busy working on paperwork for getting into French Polynesia, as well as final preparations on the boat, some little rigging, tuning and things like that. So we'll have all that knocked out of the way here pretty soon. But you know, look for maybe, you know, one more episode here in the La Paz area before we do another passage south. And then I think things are going to start to get interesting. So appreciate the thumbs up and the comments. If you're inclined to support the channel, you can do so through YouTube memberships, Patreon, PayPal. Appreciate all the support. Thanks, everybody. Bye.